We're here to give you the game so you don't get your shot blocked. We made the mistakes so you won't have to. Free game.
I know that you, like I said, you was at SFA. You decided to join a fraternity while you were there. What fraternity did you pledge, and what made you decide to pledge?
The first and the best, and that's the answer to both of your questions. Which fraternity and why? The first and the best, you know. So.
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah. So basically, high school, I snuck into a club here in Houston, and it was a college party apparently, and I saw the Alphas for the very first time. This was my exposure. Come on, fam. Come on. So, you know, they were in there doing it. So in high school, though, I did an organization called Gents. You and I both did it. And so that, I think, was my first thought about fraternal life. So we did what we did in high school, and that was cool. And so when I got to college, the natural thing was to do it again. And, you know, before forming an impression about which way I wanted to go, I didn't even know which way I was gonna go. So I'm at this college party, and you know they come through doing their thing, and it's fire. And so I get on campus, and they're suspended when I get there. Like the chapter's gone for, you know, whatever reason. And so it gives me a while to look around more to figure out, you know, what I really want to do. And so eventually I make up my mind, and I wait on them to get back. And
so you said that the Kappas were suspended, and then
that's not how they we, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, so with the Kappas, it was, you know, they were by the book.
Just keep going.
They were by the book, and you know, whatever. And so I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, whatever. And I eventually saw the interest meeting thing with the Alphas, and I eventually, after that, went to the meeting, and I decided that's what I wanted to do. And I had discussions with a few of them prior, and I looked up to them as people who were monumental on campus. They were inspirational for a lot of people. They were the life of the campus for a long time. And I wanted to be part of that, and I wanted that experience. And so I decided to jump down, and I thought it was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal.
What do you feel like you gained from pledging?
If I had to identify something that I gained from pledging, I learned the value of time. You know, so in going from high school to college, what do you have? 3 classes a day maybe, and then like the rest of your life is yours to like drink and do whatever you want to. And then when you get online, like that goes away. And so you end up doing your 8, 9 a.m. class, whatever it is. And then at the end of the day, going into the night, you have, you know, workouts for the frat while you're online, right? And that typically goes deep into the night, and you go to bed at 3 a.m. and you got to be up at 6 a.m. to do it all again, and you value the 24 because now you can only sleep for 3 or for 4 or whatever it is. And so what I took from that, so when I got offline, the weight that I felt lifted was probably twofold. One, it was, you know, I'm glad to not have to do these workouts every night. And the second part was I realized that if I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, how much more productive I was. Because at first, you know, if I had a 9 a.m. class, I'm getting up at 8:45, I'm throwing on my sweats and my slides and my hoodie, grabbing my backpack, and I'm walking to class. I'm doing that for the day. And then when I'm done with class, I'm kicking back. I'm on the PS2 at that time, was it 2? PS2. And, you know, I might do a little work. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm gonna hang out with my people. And eventually I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna wake up at 8:45 the next day and do it all again. But when I start waking up at 5, it changed.
It's a game changer.
It changes everything.
You got more of your day to
It
work
changes everything. And so now I still get up early. So the thing I took the most from the frat that I use now is if you start your day at 5 o'clock and you're intentional about it, even if, you know, you get an extra, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, and you do that every day, and you devote it to something productive. In no time, you'll progress so much further than you would have had you continued to do your 8-9 o'clock routine. And so for me, the frat really teaches you
discipline.
The process of getting into the
Structure.
frat teaches you discipline, structure, time management. As a lawyer now, like my job is balancing a bunch of other people's problems.
And man, we definitely gonna touch that aspect of your life.
And it's what I live and breathe now. And I couldn't do what I do if my time management was simple. I mean, you know, maximize your day is what the lesson that I've chosen to bring forward with me is.
Man, like myself, you were affected by a shooting that involved somebody that was close to you.